maybe to continue a little bit the birthday haul kind of thing. And I did get a gift from Makiage, and then 50% on everything else. So I bought this for the gift, mineral eyeshadow sealant, a new one. I tossed the old one, and the only thing I bought from there more than that was 2 eyeshadows. 2 new kind of eyeshadows that they had. So I thought maybe I should do a look with those. And then use some products that I have from before, like this highlighter. Unless I want to use the Natasha Denona new one. I might. I might want to use that one. And then I have like a few mineral baked blushes like that. I just might do something like that. I mean, I have a lot of eyeshadows from there that I have from a long time ago already, like for working. But most of them are a bit drying. Okay, so this new, I don't know how new, because I haven't been in there for a longest time. I think a whole year actually, since last gift for birthday. I usually don't go in there because it's not a place that I enjoy buying in. Also the music, and they have to have it on like really loud, and it just drives me nuts. I just want to go in, take what I want, and go back out. That's the kind of a shop. I think Mac is a little bit the same. They also have like really like music on, like, I don't know why. That's like, they want to make us so confused that we don't know what we buy, or we think we're in a party. Well, I think it's annoying. So the only 2 eyeshadows I bought been these 2. And it's called Gemstone. Multi-dimensional eye color. And there's 3 grams in one of those. So Entourage. Made in Italy. I will just show you because, and they're really creamy. Like really smooth and creamy. So that kind of a color like that. I don't think this one has a lot of shift. It just goes darker, or, you know, with this really nice sheen to it. But really pretty. So that's that one. And you see they have a really good payoff, and they're so smooth. And then this other one is called My Precious. So that's that one. This one is prettier in my opinion, like more special. Yeah. In the shop also everything looks different, I think, in those makeup stores. Yeah, the lighting over there is like definitely not like this lighting. See, that one is really kind of a special color with a bronzy red thing, like shift to it. So I thought maybe I will use these at least, not just with Makiage. I mean, I could do that too, because I have a lot of their old eyeshadows from before, from years back. So I could do something, of course, using mostly Makiage colors at least. I don't have any of their makeup and foundations and stuff because, yeah, I was never really happy with those, so yeah, don't use them anymore. Really neutral ones. Those are really pretty actually, but a little bit on the drier side. That's the only downside to those eyeshadows. They're very pigmented, but the matte ones are kind of drying. Maybe this really sand color to begin with here, this one. So I will use the Makiage. Even if they are a bit drying, I have to say. A little bit on the drier side. This one gives just a slight shadow on my skin tone. I will probably just take the one under. Not that it's put here in a special order, you know. It's not. So let's see if it's good. I think I will mix a bit of the light one in it and go a little bit more down. Now I think I will go for this one here. I will just use the same brush I did before. Why did I change the brushes? This one here, a darker one, just dabbing it in there, and again lower down. Now I take this. This one is very nice and soft for blending, like this kind of thing, like all over a bit blending. This one is really pretty and really smooth. Oh, there's a lot on the brush. Starting with it down here, let's see how dark it is and how much shine it will give. really pretty. That's a really interesting color, I say. Take this one a bit higher up. This one is really pretty. Can be over those matte, boring ones. Another brush under the eye, the same, just this one. I don't care about the matte ones. I'm not going to use them now. I'm not going to use them under the eye, at least not for now. I don't really think I need them because this one is like more than one color in one. Look at that. Maybe I will use just something else to blend it a little bit out. Maybe. So just in the beginning here. Without blending or anything now, I'm just taking the lighter color, like that. And a flat brush, I think, because I want it here. Ooh. So now I'm trying to hold my lid actually. Because I need to lift it up also, otherwise I don't get it all over. Now when I put it on, I don't see a big difference between them in darkness. They both kind of the same dark. Well, there is a difference, but you know, it's kind of subtle when you put it on the eye. Just because of the undertone. The base of it is dark as well, kind of dark. Yeah, so it looks like that, but I like it. Now this color here is from Makeup Forever. It's a really pretty satin flesh tone like that. I thought maybe to use that one in the inner corner and nothing, you know. If it's enough, I won't do anything else over there. Let's see. Maybe it's enough. Then again, maybe it's not. So I'm branching out from Makiage and I'm taking this Elizabeth Arden one that looks like that. It's a really pretty brown that you can build up to a certain extent, but it's mostly like a good blending out color, I think. So this one is called something too. I don't know how important that is. I mean, Sparkling Sable. So a little bit like that. I think I found some really nice colors for, you know, using here in the waterline and also here. So I'm taking this Smashbox one. This one is very, very pretty. It's a gemstone. It's also gemstone. So I'm taking this one. It's this color here. That one. It's very pretty, like shimmery color like that. Using it from here. And in the inner, in the waterline, I will use something else probably. Penny Lane, it's a very pretty color like this. Wait. So there is a better swatch of this one. Like that. Oh, it's really, really close to this color. The darker one. Very close to it. Just that it has some, maybe more gold than red in it. I think I have to sharpen it a bit because it feels a bit dry. Let's see if it made a difference. I mean, it's supposed to. Oh, feels a bit better. A bit more creamier maybe. Yeah, that's a nice color. Really want to try and use this one here. It's like a really bright pink, fuchsia pink like that. A little bit here in the beginning on top of this. I'm trying to blend it out a bit. A little bit more. I still want to do this one a bit more. A little bit more of this one. This nice one here. Also a little bit in here. I think it's, you know, not too shimmery. It can definitely be up a bit higher, then I have to blend it out. Why not take it a bit on top of this also here? Okay, time to blend. And I'm blending a bit from here. And then I'm going to have to clean this because this is probably far too much here. This one is so soft. This brush is like perfect for just for doing this. I really have to like put more time on blending, much more time on blending than I do. So I think now it's time to just curl lashes and do some little bit on my brows, since I cut it a little bit again, the bangs, and start with the skin. And I don't think I will use this highlighter on my skin, because in my face, because it's not as nice as the Natasha ones that I have just now. Then or the MAC ones are nicer too, in my opinion. See, it's kind of powdery. I mean, it's a baked one, so I don't know what I expect, you know. It's kind of powdery, like that. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I had those Maybelline razor with the sponge applicator, really annoying thing. So I broke it open, 2 other colors. They almost been the same color, but it wasn't the same product. Something was like under eye something brightener, the other one was like a concealer, but the same color, both of them. So I put them both together like this, and it's so much nicer to work with them now and use them, or use the product all together, because I think it's a good product. But applicator, one of them stopped working. So anyway, I had to open it, you know, and take the product out from there. Let's just go for it. And don't want to go and, you know, bother the eyeshadow too much, because I think it's really pretty when it's blown down like that. I really like it. So I have one of those small. It's almost dry. It's so hot here. It kind of doesn't stay. Yeah, it's almost dry. Okay, but it's still working. It's Estee Lauder concealer in Double Wear 1C Light Cool. So it looks like this. And I realized this one is actually very good to use on top of the redness before I do the makeup. Yeah. So I'm gonna use it again, because the green one, it's from L'Oreal that I have the green one. It's almost finished, and it's also, this one stays in place better. I have this foundation brush from Smashbox. I'm gonna use this one today. It's, which one? It's from the newer brushes that they have. This one is full coverage foundation, and they also have here like fullest and medium, I think, and light, where you hold it, but you can't hold it like this and put anything on. I don't think so. Anyway, I want full coverage on my red skin, you know. I don't think there's a reason to pretend. So I'm taking some of this first of all, and then I will use something else on top. I have just sunscreen. You see, if I put it, I can even put it pretty lightly on, and it's doing a really good job. I don't know why I didn't use it. I think I tried to use it too full on, and then it's so heavy, and you know, cinnamon, coconut cream, espresso, good stuff. So I'm taking from this Double Wear now then in N, no, it's not N, it's 1W1, so it's the more yellow version. And I will continue with this one. This one is a very nice brush if you like full coverage, because it's dense enough, you know. It's not one of those that flips out. Damp sponge. This is usually the way for me to do it. Since I'm probably looking pale again, but I'm setting it with this Shiseido powder, which is also a setting and also a finishing powder. For that I'm gonna use this fluffy brush, also from Smashbox. This I also got for my birthday actually. These two, also on sale, so yay. I mean, I have the small one for blush already. That one, see, so it's quite a big difference. And they have a really special shape to them. And it's so soft and fluffy, so it's really good for not adding too much powder. To have a powder brush like this, it's excellent for me. Now we have to add some color then, because yeah, this is not acceptable. I think I want to use this Natasha Denona Super Glow in medium light today on powder skin, because last time I used it without the powder, and now it's pretty, it's a little bit tacky still, because this brush doesn't have a lot of powder. So, but I want to use it on slightly powder skin today and see what it will look like. But again, I'm using one of those brushes that look like this. So this is also from Ashley Waxman's brushes, and it's the Duo Does It. And it's excellent for a lot of the cheek products from Natasha Denona, where you just, you know, swirl it in. And then I will go in with it a little bit like that. Yeah, I think I like this one better on a slightly powder skin, maybe just because of my skin. Because last time I did it without powdering, it was lifting the foundation a bit and it looked a bit funny under. So I didn't really like that look. I mean, you can always spray it after also. You don't have to. And I think this one is nice the more you buff it. Yeah, that was almost a bit too much already. See? Yeah. So I shouldn't take it too much inside here, that's for sure. And also you can always go on top of it with a spray instead of having it, you know, damp under. That's, at least for my skin, I think it will work better. But I really like those. So I said I will use these baked blushes today from Makiage. But you know, they're pretty together. So I think I will use this one and then this one a little bit around it. The way, actually this is something I saw on Natasha's duo blushes. I think it definitely will work with those two. So I will try that also. First use this one, the darker one, and then the lighter one to soften the lines a bit. Okay, so darker color. Those are very soft though. And I will take it a bit higher up, maybe, not so close to the face. And maybe the lighter one I will go around it a bit more inside. Like that. Now one thing though with the Natasha, this one, when you do it on even slightly powder skin, it does show texture a bit more. And when you do it on just without the powder, it shows it less. It becomes more like a sheen. But I will spray it after and we'll see if it will change the picture or not. Because that could be pretty like important for some people, not me. Okay, so now the lighter one. That is the lighter one, right? Yeah, it's the lighter one. And go around it a bit. Fix it up, girl. Because the camera doesn't like messy hair. I heard somebody say that. Smooth out your hair, girl. You don't do anything with it. Well, anyways. So that's that, I think. Nothing is in the lines. Yeah. Something on the lips and I think I'm done. Now, when I look at this here, I know the Natasha Denona eyeshadows would look so pretty over there because they don't look powdery. But I said I'm not going to use them every day, so I'm not going to use them today. Not going to use them today. I'm telling you. It is what it is. So this is the Smashbox one. And it is one of those that I don't like, so I don't recommend those. But this one is Audition. Color is nice, but it's not a color you can't find, you know, in a usual normal pencil. Not one of those. Now I need to sharpen it again. It like hurts when you need to do this and you don't know what's going on in there, because sometimes it just breaks, and of course it stays in there. But this is looks a bit crumbly. Now I do have some Il Makiage lip products, but this is, I think, like one that I bought 1 year ago, like for my birthday, 50% off, and I hardly used it because it turns out all the colors look pretty much the same on the lips. And when you swatch them, they look different, but when you have them on your lips, they look the same. Okay, so I wanted to spray and see if this highlight, if it's gonna show a little bit less texture. because it does, you know, especially, you know, somebody like me, maybe not somebody who has smooth skin completely. I will just spray one side and then we see. Oh, I almost sprayed it in my eye and in my mouth and everything because I'm talking. It does look a bit better when it's wet, doesn't it? I have to, should I go in a bit? Dry it up at least. Oh, look at that. That does look really nice. I want to put a little bit more on this one and see if I like it. Now when it's, you know, no powder. Let's see. Now when it's no powder, like it's with the spray, let's see. A bit more glowy, like a bit stronger. What do you think? Than this. And here I think I see a bit more, that it looks a bit flaky even, like that. I don't see it here. Okay, so I think there's a difference. This one is smoother and looks more moisturized because it is, and it also makes it go nicer and flatter on the skin maybe. Even when you put on top of it, it looks better than this. Because look at that dry, flaky looking thing over there. I will do the same thing on this side. And then we know. Yeah. Okay, I think it's, we have established the truth. It does look better with a little bit more moisture in it. So there's a reason why Natasha Denona says to use this one on not so powdered skin. It does look better when it's, you know, more moisturized. But you can do it after too, because for me it's hard to do it without powdering first, and then it wants to lift what I have under, no matter what brush I use and how I do it, if I try and do it lightly or, you know, whatever. So for me, I think this is the way to go. I spray it after, and then if I want a little bit more of it, just put it on after there's no powder, you know, close to the skin or on top of the skin, so to speak. Yeah, I think that's the way to go with it. But I really like them. I'm going over with this one a bit from Clarins. You know, one of those moisturizing lip balm things. That's it for this video, and this one is definitely a new favorite, like that here. And yeah, and those brushes from Smashbox, I also really like them. Yeah, so thanks again for watching if you did. And this was just a little Il Makiage kind of small birthday haul gift kind of thing from there. So yeah, thanks again for watching.